So today we're recreating Frank Lampard's Chelsea tactic. A couple of highlights from the tactic itself. We won the league in our first season and we conceded the least goals out of all the teams in the Premier League. So here it is. Welcome back to FM Blog, the original Football Manager YouTube channel. Coming up in today's video, we recreate Frank Lampard's Chelsea tactic, his 4-3-3. Some would say that maybe Frank Lampard's philosophy, shape, team selection, etc. have been a little bit up in the air, a little bit changeable over the past, say, 12 months. But what we've done is we've tried to recreate what his most recent kind of settled team is, his most recent philosophy, and build a tactic based on that. It's done really well. We've won the league with Chelsea. We've come first in the league here, and we'll show you the schedule, show you some of the results that we've had here. Some really good greens here, so 2-0, 2-1, 2-1, 2-0, 2-0, 1-0, 3-1, etc. in the league. A couple of blips towards the middle of the league here, losing away from home to big teams mainly, Arsenal and also Liverpool as well, but then some really good wins as well. If you want to download it, I'll put a link in the Discord down in the video description. Just head on over to the main chat and they will be amongst the pinned comments. So without further ado, I will go back into the past so that this screen here is a little bit cleaner and I'll talk you through the player roles, etc. Okay, so here we are in the past then. We've loaded up a few days prior just so this screen above is a little bit cleaner and players aren't on holiday, etc. We'll talk through the team mentality first and then we'll go on to player instructions and set pieces. Now, if you do like the video at any point, please do hit that like button. It does help the channel out so much, and consider subscribing if you are new. We are on the road to 5,000 subs at the moment. Team mentality, it's a positive mentality and it's a custom gegenpress. We're playing fairly wide because we know Chelsea like to play with that width. We're overlapping on the left and overlapping on the right. So you think Ben Chilwell, you think Reece James, overlapping Hakim Ziyech and Timo Werner normally. Playing out of defence with a standard passing directness, so we don't want to go too short, but we also don't want to go too direct, and a slightly higher tempo because obviously we're playing in the Premier League and Chelsea play fast. Work the ball into the box with mixed crosses and the rest is left blank. In terms of transition then, Chelsea do play a counter press and they do counter attack when possible. Distribute to the centre backs there for the goalkeeper. Let me know if that's any different. I'm not quite sure what Mendy does do in terms of distribution. I haven't noticed that too much, so if that is different, let me know. I will change it. We've not gone for a massively high line of engagement or a massively high line because we know Chelsea are quite good defensively, so we don't want to put it all the way up here because that's not really how they play. They do press, but they don't press too high. They're kind of very good defensively and compact. And certainly I think we conceded the least goals in the league in this season. I think it was 27. So quite a good defensive team here. Prevent goalkeeper distribution short as well is on, and defensive width is really compact, so as small as we can get it out of possession. Okay, going back to the team then. So the team instructions with Mendy, he's a sweeper, keeper, attack. That's his natural role. We haven't given him any individual instructions. Reece James, we've got cross ball more often. We know Reece James is an excellent crosser of the ball. We don't want him to necessarily have to cross from the byline because he's such a good crosser that he does cross for Chelsea wherever he gets the opportunity, deep from these positions or from the byline. Makes no difference to Reece James. With Chilwell then, we've got him crossing from the byline because he does bomb forward, and we've got him getting further forward, crossing from the byline, and dribbling more. Get further forward is part of his role as a wing-back support. James is obviously wing-back support as well. So dribble more and cross from byline for Ben Chilwell. You will constantly see him if you watch Chelsea, or he's almost playing as a winger there. Thiago Silva as the ball-playing defender and Zuma as a basic centre defender with no individual instructions. Kante, we've gone for the half-back role because that suits the way he plays. So if you look at the half-back role itself, very much tidying up at the back. Okay, he's happy in terms of role familiarity, and he's just tidying up at the back, getting in good positions, making good tackles and passing it off to a more creative player and not necessarily getting forward at all. Kovacic then we've got as box to box, just with a tackle harder mentality, and that's it. Just so he gets forward, really industrious, gets back as well, puts his foot in, and is able to contribute on both ends of the pitch. Mason Mount then we've got as a box to box as well, but with a get further forward mentality. Now Hakim Ziyech we've got as an inside forward, inverted winger, okay, and we've got him with cross more often and cross aimed to the far post. So again, he'll be crossing from this part here or from the byline, looking for the overlap of Reece James, and if he gets space then, kind of like a David Beckham, crosses it in with his right or his left foot, but always to the far post, always to Werner or Chilwell or Pulisic at the far post there. We have played with the idea of a playmaker, a kind of wide playmaker, advanced playmaker, but it didn't really work out for us, but that probably would suit him a little bit more in terms of how Chelsea actually play in real life. Or even Mason Mount here as a playmaker, maybe a Roman playmaker, for example, might work. So if you look at the way he moves there, that would possibly be more accurate than a box to box. So let me know if you want to change that, or if you have changed that, let me know how you get on. Pulisic then is an inside forward. Now in reality, Werner has been playing that role a lot, just because of Pulisic's injury, but we do expect Pulisic to play that going forward, with Werner then stepping up front, where Tammy Abraham and Giroud have been playing as an inside forward. Then we've just got to shoot more often for Pulisic, because that's exactly what Werner's been doing. He's been having a lot of shots. He's not necessarily been that lucky in the Premier League this year though. And then up front, complete forward with shoot more often. Werner, Abraham, Giroud, they do everything. They press, they win the ball, they shoot, they create chances as that complete forward. So that's it then. In terms of set pieces, we've just we must have deleted this by mistake, but we did have pretty much Mason Mount on almost everything on the left side, and then I think it was Ziyech, everything on the right side. So free kicks on the right side would be Ziyech, free kicks on the left side would be Mason Mount, and then similars with corners as well. Mason Mount pretty much nearly takes everything in terms of corners, but Ziyech we would have on the right side, just because he's left-footed there, and aiming them to the far post. So I just set that for you now, because I think I might have deleted this by mistake. So in terms of attacking corners then, so set piece corners attack, always delivered to the far post. And then we would have a striker lurking on the far post. So the striker would lurk, and Zuma, the right-sided centre-back, would attack far post. And that's exactly how we would set it up on both left and the right side. So aim far post, lurk far post, and attack far post. That way, your best crosser of the ball, hopefully, is getting it to your best header of the ball, hopefully. And if anything happens, you've got your best finisher there lurking on the far post for a tap in as well. Guys, that is it. Let me just save that. Let me just save that quickly. Let me just save that quickly. Like I say, if you want to get hold of that, that will be on the Discord and the pinned tweets, not the pinned tweets, the pinned comments. So yeah, let me know what you think. Have you tried it? Do you like it? Smash that like video, hit subscribe, and we'll see you next time.